Tonight, the St. Louis Art Museum showing off a unique collection, telling a story of America's past with artists from a variety of backgrounds telling different stories during the heights of an economic recession. Tonight, our Avery Martinez takes us on a journey of how the collection came to be.
Hard times, breadlines, and tough economic conditions. That's what we think of when we talk about the 1930s and the Great Depression. And that's a lot of what we think about in New Deal programs, but we may not think about artwork. And that's what this exhibit is all about, a special project putting artists to work, even in the most desperate of times. And here in the rural landscapes, workers' struggles, and evicted citizens, you can connect to these times and the lives of
50 individual stories of artists.
Because the FAP offered steady pay to create or experiment.
Produce works of art that felt like spoke to their concerns and the concerns of their community.
Artists of many backgrounds, women, Asians, Hispanics, unemployed, all joined the ranks of the FAP. This collection contains the very first pieces of African-American art brought into SLAM's collection. And their art speaks beyond the desperate times they lived.
Because of the spirit in which these works were made, and that it shouldn't be limited by your economic circumstances.
These artists poured into their community, creating murals for hospitals, exhibitions.
Some of them went on to have big artistic careers. For others, this was the one moment that they were able to work as professional artists. Artists who normally would have to be working as bricklayers or mechanics at the airport, or you name it. Really, art is for everyone, and that, we all can be artists.
And so finding the artists themselves became its own mystery. Curators spent hours searching for backstories of these forgotten artisans, and Amy found a St. Louis resident, an artist who painted her masterpiece when she was a little girl in Memphis.
A painting called Aquarium, painted by an artist named Weldon Sugarman Smith, and she has a great St. Louis connection.
She lived in St. Louis, her home, for decades. And thanks to the dogged detective work, they found Smith's child, Barry.
Let me tell you, Ancestry.com doesn't have anything on Amy. Amy tracked her from the day of her birth all the way to Memphis.
And by finding Barry, curators were able to meet Mrs. Smith. Sugar, as she was known to her friends, came from a prosperous black family. They gave her plenty of opportunities, like joining the FAP project that produced this painting.
She took advantage of every cultural opening for all of us when it was possible.
She took her education and tenacity and supported her brother, a civil rights lawyer, her husband, a successful physician, and supporting her children's passions.
So my mother, came from this activism, and she served on a lot of boards here.
Barry took classes as a child at the art museum, then taught them after his degree. Sugar was able to see her artwork in the museum before she passed last year at 99. Barry's still amazed to see his mother's art in the museum, a piece she'd forgotten, now permanently part of a museum housing Matisse, Picasso, and Roman sculpture.
I said, "Can you believe this?" And we're up there looking at it.
Amy feels it's a fitting tribute to Sugar and all of the artists who found support in tough times.
But also the connections that art can make still, even in the most unexpected of ways.
Now, if you're interested and you want to try your own hand at creating some art in the vein of the Federal Arts Project, you can actually come here on certain Fridays and visit the museum, draw your own pieces, and then evaluate them by museum staff. And if they like them, they might even hang them up in certain parts of the museum. For First Alert 4, I'm Avery Martinez.
If you're interested in seeing the free exhibit, we've got more information about the hours and more on the First Alert 4 News app.